Colin from Kitty Kate Outdoors. I am new to this particular platform, so you're going to have to be wary of me being trying to do this. So I hope that this is going out like it's supposed to, because I have no clue what I am doing on this platform. Because I'm normally into StreamYard, and that's what I'm used to. So this is all new to me. Right now, I got to figure out how to put my freaking tagline and things like that in here. Uh, I got things I'm trying to figure out. Um, let's go with I'll do that because that is going to cost me money, which I can't afford. Just trying to figure. It's going to have to be something simple. Um, Let me see if this works. I have no idea if this even works. I don't know if this is it. I'm trying to figure this works. I'm still trying to figure it out. Um, if you can hear me, great. Um, we're going to be talking about thrifting for prepping survival items. Um, I think I do have a slight edge on finding things like that. So I'm hoping that this works out and I get this thing working properly. Hey Rob, how you doing, brother? Glad you can make it. Well, maybe you should use your. Well, do you have anything you can take for it? Ibuprofen, Tylenol, coffee, that kind of thing. I mean, I do need to get myself some coffee myself. I'm not sure if I still have any left over from breakfast, but let me check. I got a little bit, so I am trying a new platform here. So bear with me, folks. I am trying to figure this out. Well, you always try coffee. Coffee always works. Caffeine in any form usually helps. Um, I seem a little off. I'm sorry. It's just me trying to figure this out. Um, I am not sure what else to add to this to make it work more. Like I said, I'm just trying to figure this out. Just the fact that I can put this little tagline with my name on it here is about as far as I've gotten so far. So I'm just kind of winging it here, folks. Like I said, I'm used to seeing uh, my stuff here. So what else? Well, I hope you feel better soon. So that's all I can tell you. Uh, as it said before, Jason's going to be back in a little bit. He's finishing up getting some supper. Myself, I have. Give me a second, folks. I have got some things I got to. Uh, so if you can hear, if I'm making any sense in here, please let me know because I just realized I had some stuff going on and I had myself muted. If you can hear me, put a one in the chat. I am still learning how to do this, so please forgive me. Um, I got 4 people showing in here. Okay, thank you. I just looked down at my keyboard and my mute button was on. I'm hoping you guys could have heard me, but I'm not used to using Streamlabs or Talk Studio. I am still figuring this out as I go. I hope to have some more people to me here, so I'm not sure exactly how that works. I am kind of curious. I know you guys don't have a lot of thrift stores and stuff like that over in England, and you guys got a lot of boot sales and say, you guys don't get exactly yard sales like we do over here. Um, where would you go for your secondary? I mean, you I think you mentioned once military surplus and things like that, possibly. Um, where do you find your items? Here, I have a plethora of places I can go, whether it be like the DAV thrift shop, or like thrift shops are freaking everywhere here in Iowa. Right now, I am going to be doing something really quick, real quick search. I'm looking at a map of at least some of these secondhand stores and thrift shops that are in central Iowa alone. And that's just the main ones that you usually see. I'm just going to go a couple of names. One's over in, I'll just name the name of the ones. One's called Many Treasures. One's called Second Mile, Stuff, etc. Goodwill of Central Iowa. The Many Hands Thrift Store, the DAV Thrift Store. The one's in Newton, some's in Grinnell, some's in Marshalltown, Altoona, all Pella, Clive, Des Moines, Iowa City, Grimes, Ankeny, Knoxville, the Almost Free Shop, the Not New Shop, Many Treasures. There's a whole, like I said, plethora of places you can go. Oh, that's cool. I don't know, but I don't go to the parish or anything like that, so that's kind of cool. Hey, Dan, please try to pop up here. I need your assistance up here because I'm not used to using Talk Studio. So can you click the link and see if you can come up here with me? I would really appreciate it. I am trying to figure this out. So I need to know if I can, how I bring people up here. Jason will be here shortly. So I'm just trying to figure this out really well. So I'm a little scatterbrained at the moment. I will be probably a little better because, I mean, neither have I. This is the first time I've gone live on Talk Studio. The only reason I'm doing it this time is because I am out of time on my Streamlabs monthly thing. So I am going to try to get some more StreamYard stuff. Hopefully soon, because right now I have no clue if I have any more time left. Yeah, I've reached my monthly limit. So, and I don't want to have to pay the $45 just to keep on going. Yep. So I can't really do much. Okay, cool. Thank you, Rob. You're more than willing to, able to pop up too if you want to. Because actually, you talking about over there and a lot of the stuff that you do over there would bring a really good perspective if you're able to. I know you're probably at work right now, so I don't think you'd really want to do that. But just one of these days when you're off, I know my hour when I have my lives is not a really good way to get you up on the stream because of your schedule and everything. So we'll figure that out as we go. Now, I do have the link at the top of the chat. Hopefully, you click on it and come on up, and we'll go from there. I'm trying to figure out names and things like that because I barely got my name right there. So I'm trying to, hopefully I get this thing going right. Because you and I have done the bug out bag challenge at flea markets and stuff, so you understand what I'm talking about and where we find things and that kind of sort of stuff. So Please forgive me. I am trying to get myself ready for the string as I go because I've got the. I tried to mail something today, and it didn't quite get mailed because we don't have um, a UPS store here in Newton. So that's going to be interesting to see how that worked out. Um, okay, thank you, Rob. I am not that tech savvy. That's why I stuck with StreamYard for so long. Because I don't want to try to do it off of just straight off of YouTube, and I would like being able to bring people up onto my chats. That way, I can have somebody to bounce my words off of, not just me talking to a screen. Um, I know it's a little codependent stuff, but I don't know what else to do. Actually, I got another good question for you there, Rob. What was the most interesting, useful thing? Hey, Cecilia. I'm trying a new platform. This is Talk Studio, so I'm still trying to figure this out. So if I'm a little wonky and things like that, please forgive me. I'm not sure exactly what I can and cannot do, so I'm working on it. Okay. What was the most interesting thing you found at those places that you mentioned that you could use for survival, that kind of thing? Whether not just something could be just for survival, could be for prepping, could be just useful gear that you could use to keep in either your bug out bag, your get home bag, your just be careful type stuff. I mean, I've found axes, I've found tons of tarps and backpacking supplies. I found backpacks. One of my favorite finds was my Kelty backpack that I use for backpacking. So this is going to be interesting to see how this works out, and I am trying my best. There's I'm not sure about. Like I said, I'm just trying to figure this stuff out. I have no idea where how this stuff works. I would love to see that you're a cook set there. That'd be really interesting to see. Jason is here, but he's getting ready for supper at the same time, so he may not be answering right away. I'm hoping he'll come up soon. Soon as I'm trying to convince Dan to come up here with me to see what it's like to have somebody up here with me. I'm still trying to. I'm basically just pushing buttons, trying to see what I can do. So if I am doing this right, please put a 1 in the chat because I am trying to figure this out. Oh, there you are, brother.
How you doing?
I am a little wonky about this, so I'm working on it.
It is.
I don't like this being so close to my face type situation.
It is 95% StreamYard. There's got a couple of added features.
Okay. Well, I wanted to set it this way because at least I know I could. I don't like having my face center.
No, I like it with the black background.
I thought I had a black background.
No, it's fine. The purple's fine.
Well, I wasn't trying to do purple.
Yeah.
Actually, I'd rather do green, but that's just me.
It just takes a couple of times just to figure it out. I mean, you'll pick it up. It's real easy. It's the same, almost the same layout.
Okay, I'm trying to change. Okay, I got. Now, how do I add that? Oh, well, I'll figure it out. Sorry for not knowing everything, folks. I am trying. I'm
Now,
living.
with this one here, you can actually do remote cameras.
I don't know what that means.
You can have a camera with a cord set up to your laptop. And you can run off that camera, and you can do two different cameras.
I don't have any other cameras. This is the only camera I
Your
have.
GoPro. You can use your GoPro.
No, this one doesn't stream.
No, 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 no. You have it linked to your laptop, and you use it as a what do you call it? Um,
Like another webcam.
yeah, webcam. Yes.
I'm not even sure if that would work. I gotta give it a plug.
But
Try
you
plugging it in.
gotta get it all set up before you go live.
Well, I will talk to you about that later when I have more time.
Yeah.
So the fact that I got this far, I think I'm doing pretty good.
You're doing good now. You can tinker with the other stuff.
Well, I want to get the purple gun because I'm not a big fan of purple.
Oh, you don't like the Diamondbacks?
No, I don't like football pro sports at all.
Okay, it's dark turquoise. Does that make you feel better?
No.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm just trying to figure things out. I don't know.
Yeah, you just go over to the settings and you just well, like I said, I can't get into it now because I haven't paid for it yet.
I can change the one on that,
Yeah.
but that's about all I got so far. There we go. That's better.
I'll go back to black because I like the back to black ground. So
Well, here's black now. So I know you like the purple, but I am not a purple guy.
there's nothing wrong with purple.
No, I didn't say that. I just said I'm just not a big fan of purple myself. I like green. Green, This is actually green and gray are my two favorite colors. Though I do like the color of my hat, which is more of a not quite blue, but it's like distressed denim, which is not too bad either. Well, I'm back on topic. Well, besides, I'll probably be asking Jason about a billion questions as I go. When I know you are very limited on the items you can go thrifting for because the lack of quality thrift shops in your area. I'm not sure if you have anything like Goodwill in your area at all, or even close by within the 50-mile radius or not.
No, we just have one Goodwill. That's it, and it's not very good.
Well, I've found some weird, interesting stuff. At least one, even bad Goodwills have something if you know where to look.
No, it's very, very, very small. I mean, very small.
Define small.
Hey,
King, thank you for coming. I really appreciate you being here.
Maybe 6,000 square feet.
I've seen smaller, and it's probably about what my the DAV thrift store is. And that's and I've seen smaller than that, and the DAV thrift store is pretty decent.
A standard house is like 1,200.
This house here is probably about just under 1,000, even with the full basement. We got the 2 bedrooms, the living room here, the kitchen, bathrooms over that way, and the back porch. So that in the hallway between, if you want to count the hall, I'm not sure if you count hallway space or not, but
you count all the square footage in the house.
Well, then you would have to count the landing and
living area. Yeah.
Okay, downstairs, which is basically a big open area, bigger than this, and a bathroom and a laundry room, which is also the furnace room and everything's kind of thrown together in that little room there. But space-wise, it's smaller. This house is smaller than that.
Well, think of it this way: a sheet of plywood is only 32 square feet.
I didn't know. So
yeah.
I can actually see. I'm just checking. Oh yeah, the DA Thrift store has over 20,000 square feet. So it's bigger than my house. but I worked there for like 3 months, and that's like I learned a lot about thrifting while working there. So if you want to come on up, King, you can. This is the new platform for me. I just need to be able to last long enough to get back to StreamYard. I'm sorry to say, but that's where I will go back there once I get my time renews for the new 20 hours for the month. But I have acquired 90% of my gear through thrifting, with a few exceptions. Because I'm not finding buying stuff brand new a very good experience lately, with the two items that I've tried to acquire not being what they were advertised. So I'm kind of, if I can't see it in my hands, I'm not sure if I really want to get it, because I can see a backpack in my hand. I can see a tarp in my hand. But, and if it's there, you can check the quality firsthand. You can know what you're looking for, and you can probably adjust what your mindset of what you need for the particular thing you need, whether it's for a get home bag, which I have. Actually, it's right here next to me, or a bug out bag. Whether
it says we're limited to one guest with the free version.
Really? That sucks. We could try. Well, I don't have any money to add anybody else, so I guess you're it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's like $20 a month.
Well, if I had $20, I would use it, because right now I have probably about $6, and I don't get paid until tomorrow. So this is what I've got, because I would love to add Cliff later and everybody else, like I always do. We're gonna have to find out.
We'll just have to take turns. That's all.
Well, there is that. I am really, really trying to figure out. I'm just checking real quick. Yep, one guest. Okay. It says one co-host and up to one guest. So technically, I add you as a co-host, and then I can add one guest after that. So technically 3, right?
I don't know. Their math might be different.
Well, I'm looking at the actual the Talk Studio. Says okay, for free you get a sign up. It says Talk Studio branding, watermark, 4-hour streaming and recording. So I'm only going to go 2 hours today. Stream up to one destination, which I'm doing. Up to one guest, one co-host, add one teammate. I don't know how to do that. I'm going to try to do that. If that's the case, that means we could have a co-host, which would be you.
Yeah, they'll be on your left side for the teammates.
So how do I do that?
You got to click onto the teammates.
Okay, I'm going to invite a member.
Yeah, Eddie knows more about this than I do.
Okay, Jason?
Yeah.
I need, on Instagram, I need your email so I can invite you. That way I can get you up here as my team and do it that way.
There's my phone. Give me a moment.
Okay.
I gotta get my phone started.
Like I said, if I get up there, that we at least get 3 people up here, which is be sufficient in my book.
And there's my glasses.
let me finish up. We're trying to figure this out, Dan. Um, I'm actually reading the instructions so I can have a co-host, which be I'm going to have Jason up. Then I'm going to invite one person for the actual chat, so that'd be three technically. It only has to be for a couple deals, and I'm going to try to do it for 2 hours. So I've been going on for 25 minutes now.
All right, it's sent.
Okay, let me go to inboxing. Let's see if this works. Everything's a little crazy, so I am working on it. Okay, I sent you the invite. If it works, you will be, I guess, added to this.
Oh, it's on it. It's on my email. Okay.
Yeah. Because it says it has to be an email. It can't be, like stream on Instagram.
Pop down.
Huh?
I'm gonna pop down, so it'll let me in.
Okay. Now, Dan, soon as he pops back up as a team member, then you can pop up. We're just trying to see if this works. So this is part of me, just figuring things out. If this gets me through Tuesday, till I can get some more money and figure this out, maybe go back to StreamYard, I don't know. I'm just going to limit it on my budget right now because literally at about 8:30 is when I usually get money in. So I don't know if how that would work, if that would expand things or not, but we're going to have to wait and see. I am hoping this works. If he pops up, awesome. We got it worked out. Then we can try to get Dan up here or Cliff or whoever is going to be up here. So I'm not sure if I can do more than one team member or is that just two? Let me double check. One co-host. Okay. 3-day recording studio, accepting tips, real-time alerts. Okay. If I had the standard stuff, I would have up to 5 guests, that kind of thing. But I don't have $9 right now. I have about $6. Let me see. Let me double check. I have $5. Surgery is in 3 weeks as of tomorrow. So that's when it's going to be going on. My weight, forgot to tell you, is down to 267. My goal weight was actually 265. So I am within 3 weeks, I can definitely lose more than 3 or 4 pounds. So that's not going to be an issue. Then I will be probably on physical therapy for the next couple months after that. Then I will probably be transitioning back into my work space. So that's going to be interesting to see how that works out once I get there. I'm hoping that Jason's able to get up here. I got one more seat up here. Just hoping that we figure this out. This is the first for me on this one platform. Like I said, if I had $9, I would do it, but I don't have $9 at the moment. Let's see what. Please forgive me. Oh, there it is. I'm checking one more thing. Yeah, I only have $1.85 on my PayPal, so I don't have enough. But I'm working on it. Please, right now, if you want to try to thrift up here for your items, you don't think outside the box. I mean, because you don't always find stuff where you think you're going to find them. Myself, I found my tripods, my backpack, multiple backpacks, multiple tarps, stoves of various kinds, from dual fuel stoves I could use for home setups to emergency radios. Found this one at an estate sale for $4. This right here, I found 5 bottles of this. This was at a what do they call it? An Amazon bin store for a couple bucks, for $2 a piece, I think. And it was like $10 for 5, so they're normally about 3 times that much. And I could use that for my alcohol burners. Let's see what else I got. Oh man, I got so much stuff. I got a lot of my lamps and stuff. This right here was found at a thrift shop. This was found at a thrift shop. The stand that is sitting on it. This one here was a curb find. I found this at a secondhand store. My chair, my jacket, thrift shop. No, this wasn't, but that's to be expected. These two bows were thrifted, but my bow fishing reel was actually found on Facebook Marketplace. So things you need for survival and prepping and stuff don't always have to be new. It just got to be functional. Is it 100%? It's not always going to be 100% perfect or anything like that. But just by trying, hopefully it'll get. Check the group chat. Okay. I'm not seeing anything. I am trying here, folks. Hey, Jax, how you doing? Yes, that's my scanner up there. I will show you in a second. You haven't really seen it yet, have you? So, yeah, it is. Yeah, that's right there. That's the scanner I got. Sorry, I'm just hitting buttons. I have not seen anybody on my team yet show up. Oh, Insta group. Okay. I am checking. Jason's going to be coming back up here as part of the thing, so I try to figure it out. This team thing is not easy, folks. I have no idea how to do that. I have no idea about teams or anything like that, so I am searching. Like I said, I'm trying to figure this out. This is why I don't usually use this one. I checked it. I talked to him. I just told him to come back up here. If he wants to pop back up, he has the link here. Okay. Hopefully Jason will be up here in a moment. I've got. I'm gonna do something real quick here. I'm gonna take that down because it's not really working right now. Oh, and that's wait for uh, Jason to pop back up. Let me try something. Hold on. Hold on. Try the link. Try the link again at the top of the chat. I'm not sure if it's going to work. I'm just hoping that it will. I'm trying to add guests. Well, there's the link. Try that. Let's see if that works. If you can get back up, awesome. We'll figure it out. I am sorry, folks. This is all new to me. I am doing my best. And to answer Ajax's question, give me a second. Oh, man. This is my squirrel skinner that I got. Yep, there's my squirrel skinner. Haven't used it yet because it's the wrong season, and I'm not able to get out to go rabbit hunting. Not so that I don't have a license, not that I don't have sufficient places to go. It's just that I can't walk. So, are you still having issues, Jason? I'll be right back, folks. Go off screen a little bit. Okay. Hey, CR. I'm trying something on a different platform, so this is a little different for me. So if it seems a little weird, I apologize. Um, I have no clue what I'm doing here. This is all new things for me. I got virtual backgrounds I can do. I don't know if I don't know if I can handle that one. See it? See what it looks like. I have no idea if that's going to work or not. I am. I will let you know that. Well, I'm not really happy. This is very complicated to me, and I am not used to, this kind of thing. So I am working on it. When I get a chance to get back to StreamYard, I'm probably going to go back to that because to me, it's a lot easier. But I just don't have the $44.95 that it requires for a month subscription. So I figured I'd do it this way and see how it works and that kind of thing. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that one. I am just trying to figure things out, folks. I apologize. Um, I'm going to try to pop out the chat over here a little bit where I can do it on the Streamlabs side, or Talk Studio side. Where I know what's going on. And see everybody in their glory, so to speak. I am not sure how many people here have different things that they use. That's just something I need to figure out myself because I'm trying to. Oh, that's what that is. Sometimes I forget what I have behind me. It may not look like it, but this little item right here is a thrifted item, and I haven't taken it down from Christmas time. That actually is a tactical stocking for Christmas. I just left it up there because I didn't know where else to put it. Currently here, it is 31 degrees Fahrenheit. And for those people, if anybody knows what that is in Celsius, I am going to figure it out because I am not smart with temperatures and stuff like that. That's negative 0.55. So it's not super cold, but it's not super warm either. I am just, like I said, this is got me a little flustered. Jenny and Ian are here. They both say hi. Oh yeah, I've been in that weather here. I'm not as far north as you, obviously, CR, but we get cold here in Iowa. The fact that we're near a couple open fields kind of help lower the temperature a bit. Though we do have trees in the back of the house, but only have two in the front. But we got a lot of houses on the side. But with that street going east to west in front of us, it kind of makes it like a giant wind tunnel. And you could hear it, and it sounds like a horror movie usually going. Now I'm gonna check, see if Jason's got his side figured out or not. Now, Dan, if you want to try coming up, you can try. Like I said, I'm trying to figure it out right now. Cliff, I'm only allowed a couple people up, one person up. So it's up to you if you want to come up. Because Jason's having issues. The link's at the top of the chat if you want to try to come up. I really appreciate it because I'm trying to do a sounding off myself, and I feel like I'm talking to a wall. I'm used to be able to hear other people because right now with my ringing of my ears, it's kind of tough. But the link's at the top of the chat if you want to try giving it a shot. Anything's worth it, right at this point. Jason says I could add another cam and stuff like that. I don't know if I can do that yet because my camera does not add. It's just a regular thing. I don't even know because this thing would even do that. Be interesting to find out though. I'm just curious. So bear with me, folks. If this works, amazing. Or amazingly amazing kind of thing. oh, I don't think I can do it. This one here is an upgrade type stuff. I can't do that. So this is not going to happen. Can't now add a second cam on me without paying for it. So please, if you can, please try to come up. Cliff, if you could. I'm sorry to say that Jason's not here right here. Well, good for you. Free is always a good price. Because a lot of some of the items that I actually own are curb finds, which are free. Oh no, did I just start my freaking GoPro? I did. GoPro, shut off. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, shut off. Okay. Yeah, that one. This is going to be like a very limited experience for me, I hope, because I don't deal well with new things. I'm sorry to say, especially new platforms and stuff like that. But the computer, the table, I mean, a little dinner tray I use for my stand, my cooling pad for my computer are both thrifted items. I mean, even the rug under my feet are thrifted. So, which actually helps with keeping your house warmer because you don't have to worry about insulating the floor as much. Because we do have the well, it's laminate flooring, not exactly wood flooring, but it works. It's a purpose. But finding your gear secondhand is not as hard as people think. You just got to learn to think outside the box. And don't be afraid to see if someone has stuff sitting on the curb in a big pile. Don't be afraid to go searching through it because you never know what you can repurpose, reduce, reuse, recycle kind of thing. I'm a firm advocate of that kind of thing. I mean, literally at a flea market, I found a jug of matches, big jar of matches, and that in itself, the education value of where the person had been all their lives collecting these matchbooks is also a good thing for me because I always have unlimited fire now due to that. And a little luck helps too. Yes, CR. Just one of the things, I'm not sure if luck counts on a lot of my finds, or just, being at the right place at the right time kind of thing, serendipity, or whatever you want to call it. I find things when I can. This shirt, thrifted. This right here, thrifted. The only thing that's not thrifted on me is my sleep shorts and my socks. Buy those new. But I've got multiple items that I can. This natural, thrifted. And this is not, it's like practically brand new shape, folks. And it's one of those glow in the dark versions. Every once in a while, I do get an eerie glow when I shut the light off after a stream. And this is there glowing up on the shelf because I've had the light on. Most of my cast iron is thrifted. Hopefully everybody here, I am not trying to figure out how to do everything here, so please forgive me, folks. I'm probably going to apologize about 1 billion times, so I don't know what else to say. At the moment, things are not as hard as, they may seem daunting when you're looking for things that you need for your gear, whether it's the latest book. Well, actually, this one here is really good. I went to a Army Navy surplus store a while back, and I picked up this one right here. This is the FM 2176, otherwise known as the Army Navy Survival Manual, the Army Survival Manual, which this edition here I got in really good condition. This is actually field use because, as you can see, 100-mile-an-hour tape covering it, protecting it. This right here didn't cost me but less than $10. That's got a little water damage, as you can see right there, but all the pages are intact. Even has some color pictures in here for various purposes. Let's see if I can find some of the color pictures to show you. Such as, right here, they got some colored pictures. And those were like Indian strawberries, elderberry, palms, fireweed, that kind of thing. A little bit of herb lore. Resend the invite via email. Okay. Let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do here. I'm trying to. Okay, I sent it again. Hopefully that'll work. Hopefully this will set up properly. If this works and I have a second team member up here, which would be like Jason, then I can get a guest in up here as a third person up here, technically. So it'll be two co-hosts and one member down in the, as part of the chat. So we're hoping that works out because I've never done this before. So this is my first time attempting this platform on this scale. Enough about that, because I am a little flustered. Now, electronics are a little daunting to me, so I don't really usually get into it. But some of the items that I have, which come from the most unexpected sources. Now, one of the items I'm going to show you, I have a bunch of these down in the basement, to be honest, is straps. These right here were initially about 3 feet long. They're double stitched with a D-ring style. These were free. These were going to be tossed in the trash, a part of some reflective insulated blankets that they bring in alcohol in on trucks, usually from Australia, of all places. Yellowtail trucks mainly. But this one here I use for small stuff, strapping things together, such as my I'll show you. I had a strap for this one here that didn't have one. Things that, I use it to hold some of my sleeping pads together, sleeping mats, that kind of thing. I don't know what would you put in a going live on YouTube bag. Probably coffee for my taste, or whatever you drink that is caffeinated, I guess, or alcoholic if you go that route. Me, it's coffee. The one thing I do add to my gear that most people probably don't, I'm just going to use the one I got in my hair for this, is hair ties. You cannot go wrong having hair ties in your gear. Webbing material is useful. I like using hair ties for a lot of gear, holding gear in place. I've used it for holding my bow strings in place. I've used it for, you can use it for securing, say, some sticks involved. Let's see here, right behind my thing here. I've used it on some of my memoras to hold them in place to keep them from extending past the end of the thing. But if you're missing a strap like this, a simple hair tie will hold your gear in place, and your blade won't fall out. See, you can see as I got this one undone. But if it wasn't there, it would just fall onto the floor, because this thing here is not held in there very well. It holds for a little bit, but better safe than sorry. A lot of my gear does have MOLLE webbing. From my main backpack that I carry every day to, as you can see the MOLLE webbing right here and up here, and also some on the side up along here where my axe is at. Now, one thing good about these can come off. The sides can come off and be repositioned anywhere I want them. And my main pack bag right here can be moved around and used as a waist bag or fanny pack or whatever you want to call it, around my waist, because it's got a separate strap for that I can wear this without my main pack, where I keep my small first aid items and that kind of thing. I do have things I have thrifted that are expired to some degree, but not entirely, which is why you can reuse things like this, which I added new bandages to, and this one here is just a simple little Johnson & Johnson little med kit. But this thing came with safety pins. It's here. I just dropped one, such as these and stuff like that. These don't go, as long as they're not rusted. These things do not go out of style. It also came with oh man, I'm just trying to figure out. Just checking out my seats and stuff, folks. I'm hoping this will work sometime. Exactly. See, both versions are good. Now, even if you find a used bed kit such as this, don't discount it, because it doesn't take much to restock with the bare bones basics. Now, this one here, I could add I'll show you right here. Something simple as it's the cold pack, which I could add to this one. It'll fit straight in here without being overhanging or whatever. And this one itself can be, with a little strapping, can be strapped to your bag as well. As you can see right here, you can put it on through your belt or onto your bag. It doesn't really, it doesn't matter what color it is, as long as it works. I tend to use my side pouches and my main bottom bag for my first aid, because that's where it's easy access. But don't discount old kits when you see them. Now, go through them. If something's expired, please toss it out. Don't try to use really expired items when it comes to medical items. But that way, keep your gear updated. Refurbish what you need to as you need it. Now, I have thrifted these brand new hand warmers multiple times because people just buy them, don't use them, they put them in the gear. I can understand that, Dan, because I've bought multiple items on discount. Mostly mine are archery related items, to be fair. I have thrifted Knox. Actually, I can actually show you the Knox in question. Give me a second. I got to put my knee brace back on here in a moment, folks. Because getting up and down is not easy for my knees. Give me a second here. I'm trying to make sure I got things where I need to put them. It's in a different bag. What am I hitting? Wrong box. Okay. Now, these are not exactly the same ones I got normally, but these are normally about $5 or $6 at Walmart. I picked these up at the Stuffs in Clive for $1, and generally these are not cheap. These are by Allen, just a generic arrow brand. I use these for repairing my arrows because I use the 11/32 size, and this is what I like to use. Let me see here. I was going to try something. I don't know if it'll work. Yeah, the average, these are just Allen Knox, Arrow Knox. Let's see if I can find the price tag on these. Yeah, these are generally about $12 a piece for these little packages. That's not cheap. 10 to $12 for one Knox. And I got it for really, really 1/10 of the price. Now, if a lot of you are not archers like myself, or maybe you're an air rifle kind of guy, or you're into the firearms, if that's your case, or crossbows or whatever, go with what you can find. Use what you can find. Like if anybody, Dan can attest that my boy Ian and I are highly motivated when it comes to finding gear on the cheap. Not because we don't want quality gear. It's just that it's just easier finding something we could use for next to nothing, rather than trying to find the latest and greatest gadget. It doesn't always have to be expensive, to be good. Again, this right here is a little different. Picked up this game camera. There's what I paid for it. And it's interesting, to say the least. I have not been able to get it to work yet because one of the downfalls of this particular game camera well, it is. You can see it's practically brand new. Is the fact that it doesn't have. Oh man, I didn't realize I had a memory card in this thing. It requires being activated by your an account. You have to pay for an account, monthly account, for them to stream to your phone, whatever. But this one does handle USB. This one here's got a 32 gig micro USB card that goes in it, and it runs off of. I think this one's AA batteries, I believe. Let me double check just to make sure, because I forget half the time what I got. I guess the consequences of being old and all. So yeah, this one takes 6 AA batteries. Now you can power it externally if you have a solar panel and a little battery pack kind of thing. You can directly do it that way. This thing is charged. It does have a internal power source. Now, I don't know if I can get the camera to work on this thing. I would love to see if that would come on. That'd be awesome if it did, because I am trying to figure this out. You can. This is all new to me, folks, so I have no idea. So it would be awesome if I could get this to work, but that's remains to be decided at a later date. Yes, thinking outside the box, being resourceful, having an open mind. Just because it doesn't look like it can be used for something doesn't mean it can't be used for something else. I've heard the mindset of make sure whatever you have has more than just one use. Not sure. I just actually hit the button and my screen went. Like this right here. Just because it's a knife, but this was a gift, so this didn't cost me anything. I would also use this for my ferro rod, which is why it's got that little shiny spot right there. But I could also probably use it for other things if I had the mindset to do so. Could probably use it for a flint and steel setup. I have not tried it with this one, but I have other ones I have done it with. Okay, what is it? Okay. This is another thrifted item. Actually, 2 thrifted items. Fishing pole. I have multiple fishing reels. This right here was $2 a piece. This is a 6'6" rod. It even has a little extra compartment space for items. This was a flea market find. It's a 1960s trade knife. I did buy the sheath, but my friend made me the wrong thing because he thought I liked to cross draw, which I do not. If he would have put the sheath this way, probably would have worked better for me. But right now, that's one of the thrifted items that I would call thrifting, even though it is from a flea market. I am now getting into the point where I can learn how to make arrows and things like that to replace these right here, because I cannot thrift. I've thrifted arrows, such as, give me a second. This is one of my thrifted arrows, actually. One of these things I picked up at I believe this is one of the ones I found at the Watcher County Flea Market. It just needs new fletching. And here we go. Hey, Dan, how you doing, brother?
Oh, pretty good. What's going on?
You know what's going on. You've heard me ramble up here.
I haven't heard a thing. I'm deaf.
Let me change the aspect a little bit. There we go. Thrifting, as Dan has done with me multiple times, he knows how I think, and he's done the same himself. But you got to learn to think outside the box. Just because you think a place may not have anything doesn't mean they have nothing you could use. Um, I actually checking out antique stores is another place you could check. Just because it's an antique store, you think, oh, it's going to be old, it's not going to be able to be used. Nope. I'm not sure how many people here have seen the treadle sewing machines out there. They have multiple people see in their thrift shops. They go, oh, that can't be used. Treadle machines can be used pretty much forever. Because as long as you have a foot power type stuff. I like your green screen, though. Dude, I really like your homemade green screen.
Oh, that is a green screen.
Now,
See?
what was the most interesting find for you, Dan, when you went thrifting, especially at the flea market that we went to, or some of the ones you did around home?
Well, the beeswax.
Beeswax is really cool. If you find that, it has multiple uses, as most people really know.
Well, originally it was a guy that had trapping stuff, and he had they were some big. They were probably at least that long, not that tall, and at least that thick of beeswax, and I think there was 5 sets of it, and
Right.
I think I got that for
Less than
I
$5.
don't, yeah I want to say it was like $4 or something.
Yep,
If
I
I
was there when you
recall.
got it. I
Yeah.
was there. Actually, I went a similar route, not necessarily with that. I found a box of paraffin wax, the canning wax. But all that is still usable for making candles, which is one of the things I have up on my shelf up here, is my thrifted tapered candle mold. You can only do 3 at a time, but you never know. Oh,
Which, if people don't know, this time of year is a good time to get it at like Walmart because they're clearancing out the
here.
candles. So,
Oh, and candle wax doesn't necessarily have to be in your standard block form. Now look at this stuff right here.
yeah.
Organic beeswax. As you can see, it's in pebble form. I picked this one here up at Goodwill for $3.50, $3.49 to be exact. Now, this right here can make a couple good candles. You could use it to waterproof your gear. You could use it for multiple plethora of things. Then you could reuse the bag for other things. So this right here has multiple uses, bag included. But whether you find Knox for archery gear, a 3/4 used bag of hand warmers. Even though it's 3/4 used, that's still cheaper than buying brand new. And that's CR says keeping an open mind about what you're looking for is a heck of a thing, because thinking outside the box, I guess, was just something my dad taught me how to do. What?
Oh, I've been playing around with this Go Live too, and I have it on the chat screen, and CR just put a little character
Little
in
emoji.
the comment,
I
and
see.
on the chat on this talk stream it says colon person dash blue dash holding dash pencil colon. I was like, what the heck is he trying to say?
It says this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get you up, get your name up there. Nope, not it. Not it. Not it. How do I do that? I am trying to figure out how to add you to your name down here at the bottom. I'll figure it out later on. It's just weird. But your name's on in the thing there, so that's cool.
Yeah.
I actually technically don't need to put that down there at the bottom because my name is like technically right there. That is just I have no idea.
Well, for you, you'd put Colin Kincaid and then your channel name in the big letters.
Well, I don't need to put a team name right now, though.
Go team. Go team orange. Look at that. Look at that. Making orange hues all over the place.
Okay, you're echoing a little bit there, Dan. Just a little bit.
Let's see if I can.
It doesn't say that on the thing. Is it a free version can have a co-host? I'll show you. I'm not sure if I can. Okay, I guess.
Okay, is it echoing now?
Say again. Go testing. Try that.
Testing. Try that.
Nope, you're good.
Have the echo cancellation turned off.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to show this because this is. Okay, this is what I found. Okay. I'm not sure if this is. Can I get that up there? Okay, I can't see if it's sharing anything or not. I am trying to share this up, and I have no idea how to do it. I have no idea if this is working because this thing is so freaking weird. Nope, I can't get it to work.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to share a screen like I do on StreamYard, and it won't let me do it. It is like having a year's worth of Gremlins on one setup here, trying to figure things out. Oh, what the heck?
Did it come up with something you can show?
No, I heard somebody. It said something to try to join, and I tried to figure out what's going on. I have no idea. It's all weird. But I have no idea. But we'll do it. We'll worry about it later because this is just strange for me. So no clue. If you just try your dashboard thing, and I think you should be able to add from there, Jason, because I just heard a notification when you did that, and it was a voice that came over something in here. I was trying to figure out where it came from. Try it one more time because I was looking for it, and I'm not seeing anything, but it doesn't mean anything. Try it one more time. Because if this works, we'll have 3 people up here. If I had $9, I could do everybody up here, but I don't have $9. So I'm working on it. So even though $9 is kind of cheap, but the free version, I'll just read it to you because it's a lot easier. You can do the top studio branding, the watermark, the 4-hour streaming and recording, stream to one destination, which I'm already doing, up to 1 guest, one co-host, add one teammate. So it's a co-host and a guest. So that would be 3 people, correct? 3-day recording storage, accepting tips, and real-time alerts. So try it anyway. See if that works. Like I said, I heard something when you did that because I heard a little female voice say something, and I tried to figure out where it was coming from. Now, have you worked with game cameras before, Dan?
A little bit, not much.
Okay, I've got this covert game camera that I picked up, and it was reasonably cheap, as you can see. That's how reasonable it was. That's pretty cheap for a game camera, right?
Yeah.
I've been trying to figure out more about it. I don't have the batteries for it at the moment because it does require 6 AA batteries. But you can hook it up to, what does it say? DC in right there, as you can see. So you can plug it in if you need to. So I'm assuming you could probably hook it up to a possible, an external battery with a solar panel charger. That way, when you put it up on your tree, you can have it, charge at all times. This one does have a little power left in it. I have not charged this thing in about a year, but the red light comes on, as you can see. I have not charged this thing in forever. I don't know.
A preview display?
I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know. It might be it's doing flashing.
Most of them of that level have a preview display.
Right. It might be low enough power that I can't really do that yet. So I'd have to find a plug-in that I could try to plug it directly in and try it that way. I don't know if I have one. Nope, that's a USB. Micro USB. That is an old cord. That's not going to work. I'd have to do some research on that one because I don't know if I have one for it at this time. I might, but I have to go digging over there because it does take a small DC plug-in, as you can see right there, which you usually see goes through, so it makes it waterproof. Got the waterproof cover, and it's got a place for a stand, so you can plug it, screw it into a tripod if you need to. So that's interesting as well. Ooh, let me correct myself. I just found something because one of the plugins it has is one of these. And I just happen to have a battery pack right behind in my chair. So let's see what happens. If that changes things. I don't know. Is it working? I have no idea. Well, I'll have to play with this thing and do some research. But the light's not coming on anymore, so now I'll have to worry about it later. I'll probably talk to you offline for that one, Dan, because you know more about the game cameras than I do. I was originally gotten that one for watching my groundhog in the backyard.
The only thing I know is from what I saw of people when they pulled them up on their YouTube channels, and the ones that have the cellular connection tended to have a preview display.
Let me check. So this one's a covert one. Let me try something here.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna have to bow out. My dad's needing some assistance, so
okay. Okay. As soon as you go down, Jason, you can come back up, if you would, please. Um, we'll figure that out at a later date. Actually, I got to check something real quick. Where's my phone? There you are, brother.
I thought it was Cliff's turn.
I'm checking something right now. Not yet.
Hey, I just got this in as a news flash. Chances of asteroid 2024 YR4 hitting Earth in 2023 just climbed to 2.3% from 0.01%.
So Armageddon, the TV show, is real.
Well, no, like I said, if you look at it this way, from 0.01%, it's very, very slight. 2.3% is a little bit higher,
Right.
but in the realm of the universe, those are astronomical high numbers.
Oh, I bet.
Really.
Well, I've been trying to figure out how do you share a page on here.
You go to share.
I tried that.
Yeah, go to share. And then you can click on that one and share, and voila. It should come up right there in your basement.
Oh, okay. There it is. This is the camera that I got. I found at the AV thrift shop. Now I figured it out. Thank you for showing me that. This is the exact model I got. The WC 30-V. I paid $6 for this thing, which is under $6.
Yeah, like I said, this is very, very similar to StreamYard.
Okay. I heard this on the side, and I'm like, what the heck? But I heard.
Yeah, that lady's voice is a little on the creepy side, yes.
I was like, disconcerting, because I know my hearing's bad, but hey, Blake, thanks for coming.
Hey, Blake.
Like I was saying, I mean, thrifting outside the box is not hard, folks. And it doesn't necessarily mean from a thrift shop. It could be from a second hand store. It could be from a garage sale. It could be from a curb find. Or it could be a gift from one of your family members. I'm sure there's a lot of us out there who's inherited items from their relatives, such as cast iron, other items like that. Right, Jason?
Yep.
And those considered count. So if anybody's interested in helping me figure out how to run this thing, I would greatly appreciate it. Because I don't know how to run it. Because I was hoping to use this for my groundhog problem in the backyard and trying to figure out what animal keeps on knocking down my deer target.
It's going to be a deer.
I'm thinking it's going to be a deer, but without visual proof, I can't say either way. But I mean, I could strap it. It's got places where I could strap it to one of the poles I have back there to point at my deer target, which, by the way, is also a thrifted item or curb find at least, which it counts. And as everybody knows, free is one of my favorite prices. Think of it as this way: when you find at Lowe's where you work, they have scratch and dent sales.
Yeah.
And that counts as sort of like a thrifted item because the items are severely discounted. I mean,
They're really not severely discounted, but they are discounted.
Our refrigerator was a scratch and dent sale. And if we had the setup for it, we would actually have an ice maker involved and all that stuff, which we don't because there's no plumbing on that side. But that's be the kind of thing. And it cost us cheap. It was cheaper than buying brand new. Even though the refrigerator itself was brand new. It's considered used, not new, because it had dents and stuff. Blake, I do have some questions for you about some of the items you can find down in Florida, Georgia. Oh man, I was going to ask you about snow and stuff like that, but I haven't really got a chance to talk to you much. You were wrong about the price, though, Jason.
On what?
This. It's $9
For no, you need to do Stream. You got Streamlabs, then you have Talk Studio. Pay for the Talk Studio.
Let me. Okay, then I will. Now that you showed me how to share.
Yeah. Yeah, the $17 plan.
No, that's the Pro plan. I'm not talking about Pro.
Pro,
I'm talking about the standard plan, $9.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I went with the Pro.
Well, I think you as more of a streamer than I am because you go the professional. You like your gadgets and stuff. I'm not a gadget guy, but you're more into the media part.
Yeah.
But me, I'm just like what works. But it says here's what I was talking about. On this one here, it says up to one guest.
Yes.
A co-host, add one team. So that's two separate things.
Yeah, like I said, it's not letting me up.
I'm not sure what's causing that.
It's redirecting me to my dashboard to go live on my channel.
Did you try setting out of your channel?
Yes.
Ooh, okay. And I tried my webcam, but my webcam does not. My GoPro does not count because it's not allowed for streaming. Because it's a silver, not a black. If it was the black, I could probably do it.
Yeah, my little Vivitar will let me do that.
Well, your Vivitar can be used as that.
Yeah, it's a little Vivitar action camera. You picked up for like a couple dollars at Walmart. It wasn't much.
Right. Now, when you were living in Arizona, you probably had more access to like thrift stores and things like that.
Oh, yes.
Now, using that experience, not what you're currently exposed to, obviously, because you're in a much smaller place. I've been to Phoenix. I may not live directly in Phoenix. I lived on the outskirts.
And the question is, when were you there last?
I was 18 years old.
Oh, no, that's way changed.
Oh, I know that. But the things still apply.
Yeah, they actually have paved roads between Phoenix and Mason now.
No, they didn't back then.
No, they didn't.
I'm old.
They're next to each other. That's the weird thing.
Yeah. I lived in Queens Creek, which is not too far either. And that was a lot of unpaved roads there.
Yeah, when we first got there, that was a 30-minute drive. Now it's almost a little over an hour due to the traffic and the lower speeds now.
Oh yeah. But when I was there was like we were living in a little trailer park community, and there was no paved roads. You could literally go outside the trailer and go shoot at cans with your firearm with no people worry about calling the cops. So, which was great, but you know how it is. So, but taking into account your old location, not your new one, but the amount of thrift shops and secondhand stores that you were accessible to,
Oh, all within like 5 minutes.
and you would have a plethora of options.
Oh yes.
And with this, we're just use that as an example for you in this case. Um, like a lot of the places where I was that I lived, and I was saying when I lived down in Osceola, when I lived over in Milo, Milo had a lot less places to go to because Milo was tiny. But Osceola had multiple thrift shops. They even had a couple Amazon bin stores.
Hmm.
Those count as thrift shops in my book because they're being repurposed, they're being resold. So that counts. And you never know what you're going to find there. Whether it be a backpack, whether it be game camera. Like I said earlier, I was talking about these right here. I found at the bin store called the Looney Bin in West Des Moines. $2 a piece. These are not cheap. These are the 99% ones, guys, not your generic 91% or 75%. Which, for those of us who use alcohol stoves, that is a steal. But would I have to repurpose those into a better container? You better believe it. I would not leave it in that container and transport it while I'm doing stuff.
Yeah,
Well, Celia.
all right. Good night, Cecilia.
Now, when you were living back in Phoenix, what was the most memorable of your finds? Not necessarily to be thrifting for survival or whatever, but just some of the weirdest, interesting finds that you had found that you could reuse.
Yeah, I got the bow. Let's see. They had
That's
fishing
fun.
gear. They had backpacks. They had boots, shoes, way better clothing.
And like I said, for thrifting purposes, you can get your survival gear, your prepping gear, all that stuff at a reasonable price compared to brand new. And sometimes the older stuff, like
A lot more tools. A lot more. What is it? A lot more cookware.
I was just going to mention cast iron because a lot of antique cast iron gets put in thrift stores, and people look at them because they're all crusty and unimaginable or whatever.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some more coffee.
Okay. Well, this right here, as you can see, is a Griswold number 3 self-basting lid. This in itself, I could not tell that this was a Griswold because this was so crusty. The only thing I saw was the faint outline of the little cross that you can see outlined here. It took me a lot of work, a lot of patience to get this cleaned up where you can see it the way it is right now. It's fully functional. Now, only thing I don't have is the proper little number 3 cast iron pan to go with it, but I do have other ones that'll fit, sort of. This is a $750 lid because they don't make these anymore. So I paid $4 for this and the little pan it came with. And that was at the Minihan thrift shop in West Des Moines. Fully functional, just looks disgusting because it was never cleaned. And unfortunately, that does the case for most items that people think, oh, it's old, it's not usable. Unless that thing has a crack in it, it's fully functional. I've got a $9 butane stove right over here with a case. I've got an $80 dual fuel Colan stove with the ones you have to pump up the fuel tank. $80, but it was brand new in the box. It's $160 for that, brand new. It was brand new in the box. I paid half price. So finding your prepping items, finding your thrifting, the things you need for survival, it's not as difficult as some people make it out to be. It's just knowing how to think outside the box. Um, Another thing you could also check, besides Facebook Marketplace, you could check out your classified ads on if you guys still get paper. If you got, actually, let me see if they still have them over here. Give me a second. Ugh. I'm going to use this one as an example since I have this one available right here. Your little county advertisers. If you're a small enough town like we are, looking in your little advertiser sections, you never know what you're going to find that you can reuse, repurpose, and use for your thrifting, survival, prepping items. Because they have all these ads that they always put back here.
Yeah. The other thing that I also missed from the ones in the Phoenix area is they had camping gear.
Exactly.
This one does not.
Now, okay, using my little shopper deal as an example. Let me make myself, can I make myself big?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if I can get this showing like here. Okay, like this one right here. You see it's got all these different items in here. You don't know what you're going to find if you know, just by looking at one of these little sections, you can get yourself a really nice. This one here's got, this one's got like 2 Harley Davidson jackets if you really want to go that route.
The penny saver.
Penny Saver is another good one.
I don't know if Craigslist even exists anymore, does it?
It does. There's also a couple other places like that. Oh, what was that one?
Angie's List.
Craigslist, Angie's List. Oh man, there's so many different ones. This one's got trucks for sale by personal people. It's just knowing where to look and how to look, because just because you think there's nothing there doesn't mean there's nothing there.
Well, don't forget the Auto Trader.
Say what?
Auto Trader.
Auto Trader, if you're interested in things like trailers, boats, and cars and trucks, because they have all those in that.
And RVs.
Yeah, campers too,
Mm-hmm.
not just RVs. But those places, while they do have their, stigmas about, people being, what's the word for it? Let's see, scammed and things like that. That's one thing I like about certain things. If you do it in person, you don't usually get scammed. My first GoPro was a Facebook Marketplace find that Jenny got me. She got me a GoPro Hero 3, which I used for years until it stopped working. It got crunched. Then I acquired my new Hero 7. So, Jason, I know you found backpacking gear, camping gear, things like that. Just because it's used does not mean it's bad.
I know.
Because some people take really good care of their gear. Now, estate sales is another good place to look.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many people sell firearms at estate sales.
The ones
Real
here
estate
are a
auctions.
little bit different.
Huh?
The ones here are a little bit different.
Well, real estate auction houses too. Because if you around here, if you go to a farm auction, you can find pretty much anything at a farm auction. And you can probably find it cheaper than brand new. And it would be the stuff that you won't be considered like. Personally, right now, my next big, I guess, is a muzzle loader for me. Because
I think one of the problems here is I think they're actually picked through before they actually do the sales part.
Well, a lot of the ones for like estate sales and stuff like that, the family members do get first pick, but not everybody nowadays. Okay, not everybody's into firearms. Not everybody is into camping gear. just because they're not into it doesn't mean you're not into it. Because you just got to think outside the box. I mean, I found my Eaton radio here for $4 at an estate sale. This is not a cheap item, as Jason could probably attest to.
Oh yeah, those things are like $40.
I paid $4, and all I was doing was wandering around the estate sale because I just saw the sign. I'm just wandering around, and I just happened to look on a little card table, looking down. I looked at it, picked it up. Whoa! I realized what it was. That thing still works, still cranks, still charges, everything. And I don't know about the solar panel part because I've never seen one of those ever work.
Yeah,
But
those things are like really small.
yeah, these are really tiny little solar panels, so I can't really tell you anything about those. But I think this thing's still got power. I think, yeah, it's still showing the time. 8:52. So this has still got a charge. But I could charge my phone in it. Let's just try to figure out how to.
And just like
Yeah.
done, and we're here to help.
You're gonna get dinged.
That's not music. That's just people talking.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I think they still ding you even if you have the NOAA weather radio.
Which is really stupid because anybody can get weather radio. It's free.
Yeah, I know.
But you still, I mean, it's still got power. It's got.
I know. I got one too. I got the smaller version.
I've got several small versions now, but that one for the size, you don't usually see them that size for the price I got them. Craigslist. Okay, if anybody can see if it's still got crystal, I've never heard of Thrifty Nickel, but you know,
It might be regional.
there was another one.
It's the penny saver I know was pretty regional too as well.
Hey, love, can you come here for a second, please? There's one site that Jenny used to go to all the time to get yarn and stuff, but it changed names, so I don't know what it's called now. Okay, you remember that one website you used to go to? You used to get all your yarn from, that they changed names.
Talking about like Pick and Save, they went to
It was like Craigslist, but it wasn't Craigslist. But they changed. Not Wish. No. This was like a local type of thing that we used to go to, but they changed it. I can't remember what it was called, but it was called one thing for the longest time. Then they switched names.
Free stuff.
Freestuff.com, whatever it was.
Offer.
Offer Up.
Offer up.
Yeah. Offer Up was that way. I don't know if Offer Up is still there or not, but it may have. It's still a thing. Yeah. It was called something else, and they just now it's a lot like Craigslist. And you could find tents, campers, pretty much sport anything for cheaper than average price. You know, the things that you normally wouldn't find, you can find them cheaper here. Now, like they got a 10 by 20 outdoor party tent for $125. 10 by 20. That's cheap. You know, they're from all over the United States. You can get it set up for your local area, obviously. I have not been on this site in forever. So I'll just sign in real quick to see. Generic entry type of thing. Yeah, a grow tent for two LED grow lights for $250. I'm not sure how cheap that is, but that's an over in Kentucky. But that kind of thing, you never know what you're going to find without looking around. But it used to Offer Up used to be called something else. But Craigslist, all those stuff, even though it seems like it's a scam, you got to come in with an open mind and a hand on your wallet because you never know. But until you try, shoppers are your friend, folks. Because if someone's listing something on a shopper nowadays, not on the computer, that means they're probably an older couple that don't get on the internet much, which means you get a possibility of a good deal. What do you think, Jason?
Hold on, I was actually in the process of doing something.
I apologize. I didn't mean to interrupt.
I had something come up, and I'm trying to log in.
And Craigslist, you can actually find Craigslist everywhere nowadays, not just in your local area. There's a U.S.-wide version of Craigslist, which you can look at all Craigslist area things across the United States and find things that you're looking from, antiques, you name it.
Excuse me.
You just type in what your stuff you're looking for, and you'd never know. I'm looking right now at a Mountaintop Adventure 70-liter backpack, which would be a great bug-out bag or anything like that for $40. That is probably about a $250 backpack for $40. And you never know what you're going to find without, thinking outside the box. Okay. Free Cycle. That's another one. Yeah. I've forgot all about Free Cycle. Let's see here. I just didn't find anything under that one. Let's try. Not really finding it. Oh, okay. Free. Okay. I kept trying to log into Free Cycle. It's been a while since I've been there, so. Sorry, I'm checking something here. I haven't been on Free Cycle in forever, so. But I did have an account there, so. There we go. I'm actually in now. Let's see if that works. I have no idea because I'm just looking around. Sorry. Go, Steve. I'm sure you already have an account. I don't need another. Oh, that's level. That's not in my account. What else that doing?
Ah, there I am. Okay.
What's up?
Oh, I just got onto a forum. It
What
just
forum?
happened to show up. I just happened to catch it.
What is it?
Barra. The air guns that used to be known as Bear River. So they call it Barra. So, yeah, I am now on that forum.
Well, free cycle has not been used in forever. I'm not going to be going on free cycle anymore because there's nothing there.
Oh no.
But OfferUp is still there, and Craigslist is still there. So you never know what you're going to.
Yeah, Shiny Grows just went up live. Is it that late already? Yeah, it is.
Just because it's old and looks disgusting. Like I'm not sure how many people here have seen old used cast iron, especially the ones that are actually literally rusted. Jason, have you seen those that people have? You've seen that thrift when you're back in Arizona. People
What?
have cast iron on yard sales that are just sitting and that's rusted a little bit, or it just
Not
looks
a whole lot there. Everybody knows what that is there.
okay. What about camping gear? Because you were in, Phoenix is really close to a lot of backpacking sites. I know for a fact.
Not too often.
You'd be surprised. When I was there, I found stuff all the time.
Yeah, like I said, it was very few and far in between.
Weird. Is it just me that I can find stuff like that, or what? That doesn't sound right. Because I'm figured everybody could do this. Just going around seeing yard sales, you'd see stuff, and estate sales, and thrift shops and secondhand stores. They were, they have all those kind of things. You never know what you're going to find. Like I was saying, my shirt got it at a Goodwill.
Well, I just found out I am number 5.
What do you mean number 5?
I am the 5th subscriber to this forum.
Well, congratulations.
I'll be one of the seniors.
You're an old man now. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be up here, Jason, because I don't. I'm only allowed 4 hours.
Yep.
One of the things I am going to be looking for when I'm looking around here. Let me check something here.
I guess Gardner's gonna have to go over there and go check out. Shawnee's channel. She does a lot of gardening stuff.
Okay, if I wanted to right now, though, Jason, I could pay for the full subscription right now.
Yeah.
I just got paid, but the $9 subscription, but which would allow me to have more people up, that kind of thing. But it's still, I hate to say this, it's a little creepy, especially with the weird voices that pop up out of nowhere and they don't tell you that's going to happen.
Yeah.
There's that woman's voice. I don't know who that is, but
no, I wish I could change it to Arlie Ermy.
Who?
Arlie Ermy.
Who's I repeat, who?
The Marine Corps drill sergeant.
Oh no, not me.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I would change it to how about Shrek or Merida, something interesting. I never knew I knew his name, but I just don't associate the name with the face. I mean, I know he was in Full Metal Jacket. I know he was a whole bunch of other movies and stuff like that. And he got really famous for what he was doing. Get out of my swamp.
Yeah, he was injured in his early career in the military, and he went into acting.
I'm going to check something out real quick because I'm just curious while we're on here. Because I'm not sure if it would even work. If it did, I would be so freaking stoked. If this works, I'm trying to see if that worked. Okay. I'm going to, somebody try to come up on as a guest. I am going to try something to see if this works. Jason, Cliff, if you would please, I'd really appreciate you trying to come up. I just paid for a $9 subscription for the upgraded simple basic plan.
Hold on a minute.
I'm going to check something here. Let me try refreshing this to see if that does anything. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm uploading my logo real quick. Hopefully that'll work. I don't know if that would work. Well, it's not letting me do it. Well, we'll figure it out. Jason, are you still there?
Somewhat.
Okay. I am trying to add my logo thing. So see if I can get this to work.
He's talking to you.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure he wants to be fed.
There we go.
What?
I got my logo up
Okay.
right there.
Well, there it is.
So I am up and running. So I could probably add, I can add up to 5 guests. So anybody wants to come up, you're more than welcome to.
I got somebody whining for food.
I can hear a little doggy going.
Yep. He's hungry.
Well, this is just going to be a temporary thing for me on this one, just because.
Yeah, after a couple times with it, you'll like it better than StreamYard. I'm serious.
I don't like the complicated. I mean, I understand you are tech savvy. I don't have to think about it. If I have to think about it, it's too complicated.
No,
I don't like too many options. I don't like options.
Well, no, they made it very similar to StreamYard.
It's not, though.
It is similar. If you look at it really good at it, it's pretty similar.
But it's still not.
Some of the stuff is in different locations.
I'm just trying to figure stuff out, and I have no idea.
It took me a little while for me to get it figured out where everything was.
Well, the thing is, that's why I like the setup for StreamYard. It's a little easier because I didn't have to think about anything.
Because you already knew it. It's adapt and overcome.
I am not a Marine. I am a airman and a soldier. That's it. You can nickname me Radar if you want, because that's basically what I was. But that's about it. That's all I can tell you. But I do have. I want to see if anybody else can come up because I want to see how many people I can get up here. I don't know if Dan's still here or not because he didn't say anything. So now I should be able to invite you as a member now, but we'll figure that out later.
Oh, let's try this. Hold on a minute. Let me go over here and check something here.
There you go. Or this one. You can't get it to work? Let me put the link. Let me see if I can add the link here. Where's the freaking link at? No, because that's not where it was. Try this one, CR. Try that one. By the way, technically you could have got $10, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't use that link.
No.
But now that I've got that minor issue up, I'm not where I need to be quite yet. Now I want to do is can I switch it? Yeah, I can. CR is there.
See?
There's CR.
Yep, there you are.
I forgot that I had to enter in the name. I was just like, oh yeah, you gotta do that. It's mandatory. That's why I could enter. I'm like, why can I click on the join? I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta put.
Well, now that I can have more people up here, so that helps.
Yes.
Okay,
Anyways,
thank you for coming up.
I just wanted to do that real quick because my battery on my device isn't that full. I was like, I know it's not this hard. I've done this before.
Yeah, you've done it on my channel.
I actually have a question for you, CR. If please forgive me if I've asked you this question before.
Yes.
You guys have thrift shops and stuff up your way? I don't know if
Well,
you
yeah.
I don't know what because I've never been up into Canada any way, shape, or
I
form.
haven't been to one for a bit.
Canada is very similar to the U.S., just a little bit different laws.
Well, that's what I'm wondering because I mean, to me, thrift shop is a thrift shop. I don't care what you call it.
No, it's just like a thrift shop is just like a generic name for all these kind of
Hey,
places.
Colin, can you turn up CR,
Your
please?
voice?
Yeah.
Good sound. I could try. How do
Yeah,
I?
it's right there.
Oh,
Right here, right hand side. You can turn him up.
okay. CR, say something.
Oh, much better. Yes.
Jason, say something.
Yeah, I'm still here.
How
What's
about
nice-
now?
Yeah, what's
Am
nice?
I louder too now?
Yeah, you're too loud.
Too loud?
Yeah, see, I like StreamYard because I can turn Mandy down.
You mean
You better hope she didn't hear you say that.
she's here? I
She
saw her.
knows she's loud. She already knows. No, it's her microphone is real close to her where she's talking.
She usually wears a headset though, doesn't she?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, she does.
And
No, remember-
generally, to me, because my hearing, CR is usually really soft
Yes, I know. Same here. That's why I said turn his voice up.
because I'm partially deaf in my left ear, so
Yeah, see, now StreamYard won't let you do that.
you can mute, but that's about
Yeah, you can mute, yeah. But, if they're soft-spoken like CR is, you can't turn them up individually.
Oh, I should start yelling.
No, you don't need to start yelling.
Okay.
there you go.
No,
That was for you,
remember, I've been having issues with StreamYard with my mic. So coming over with Streamlabs or something else, I still notice it every single time. So that's why I haven't been on your guys' panels much. Is because I'm still having that issue. So since you're trying something different, I know it doesn't happen over here. So.
Well, like I said, this is the first time I've actually really used it.
Yeah.
And I got kind of lucky with that. I got paid halfway through the stream for I could pay. $9 is not bad for the basic stuff. I mean, Jason is a little bit more tech savvy. He loves the gears, the gadgets, and the bling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love the bling. Yes.
I am more of a bare bones basic kind of guy. But if anybody else wants to come up, there's a link. Hey, Cliff says he has issues with Talk Studio. So,
Well, I mean, I'm having issues with StreamYard, so anyway, I feel that.
but the thing is, I'm sorry. I'm going to have fun doing this right here. They just the little air horns and things. I'm not sure if I get in trouble with some of this stuff or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, no soccer games going on right now. Now, question for those people who are from Canada: is soccer still soccer, or is it football up there?
They don't play.
Oh,
soccer.
oh, he was being serious. Oh, sorry, my bad.
It's a weird question.
I was kidding. No, it's the same.
What did you guys call it up there?
We still call it soccer up here.
I kind of figured, but you go over to England, it's football.
No, we wouldn't call it football because we actually have football here. Remember?
Yeah,
Yeah, they have the American style football there.
Yeah,
But
we
they
have the
call it-
CFL here.
but that's what they call it, though.
Yeah.
American style.
Now, originally, when they went back and looked at it, where originally they used to call it soccer in England.
I think soccer is just a little easier to figure out because you sock people really hard in soccer. Football is more physical in my bit, not as much as rugby. Rugby's worse, and I've seen some of those guys. Those guys get.
There's Big Mike.
Hey, Mike, how you doing, brother?
Oh, hey, Mike.
They have
I was
Jack
just like,
in Canada. They used to be there. They see fossils of them in the glaciers all the time.
In the archives.
No, in the glaciers, along with the woolly mammoths. They're riding the woolly mammoths. You just don't see them very often. Now, when was the last time you went to a thrift shop, CR? Or a secondhand
like I
store?
said, it's been a while.
When you were there, what did you see?
It's been that long.
Really?
Yeah,
A decade or more?
I mean, yard sales don't count
I know yard
It's
sales.
slightly different. It's slightly different.
Well, at least you don't call them boot sales.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, boots are a completely different animal in my book. But
No, I only go. I mean, I've been to yard sales, but I haven't been to quote unquote a thrift store for a while.
I love going to yard sales. We actually have one.
Because I'm actually the reason I'm doing it is because sometimes at the thrift stores I'm like, it's more or less the same thing. I'm like, well, I don't need this or that. But sometimes the yard sales I see different things. You know what I
Right.
mean? And stuff like that. And besides, I want to support some local people, not just some
That's
business.
good too.
You know, like if it's a church or something like that, because then it goes directly.
Churches
to
do a lot of
people.
stuff like that. I found some really good stuff from church sales.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
And the baked
what it
goods
is.
alone are worth it.
Yes.
Because they do major bake sales when they do that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it just depends what you're looking for, right?
Oh, we've
Even
got,
on the freecycle.org, it's just like it just really depends what you're looking for. Like that's why I'm always open to like going to these places just to take a look, right? Don't get me wrong, right? It's just been a while since I've been to inside a thrift store. I've walked by them. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not really. If I'm looking for clothes, I'll be looking for wool only, or it's like, I'm going for a walk. Didn't bring my wallet. Like, oh well.
well, with me, I mean, I found some of my favorite honey at the last one I went to. And I love the name of the guy who he had come up with the most awesome name for his honey business. Bert's Bitchin' Bees.
Nah, why am I not surprised?
Huh?
I said, why am I not surprised?
Hey, you wouldn't believe how much honey.
It does sound sweet.
It's amazing honey. I mean, it's local honey.
I bet it is.
And he had it in different flavors and stuff like that. So homegrown honey is a lot cheaper. Well, maybe a little bit more expensive than store bought ones, but it's not processed. And for those people who have allergies, you can't beat it because it'll help you overcome your some of your local allergies to pollens and stuff. And as you know, honey is got a plethora of uses,
Yeah.
and it's antimicrobial, I think, or is it anti?
Yeah.
I can
No.
never keep it straight, but it's good for wounds. It's good for your body. It's good for your allergies and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, and you find cast iron at those church sales all the time.
Well, like
go
I said, it
fast.
depends where you go, which area you're in, because
You gotta get there early though.
Well, I mean, like obviously, I'm probably more likely to find like a winter jacket than Jason.
Well, yeah, you're also probably going to find a tent or something too, because you never know.
Well, a tent might be more universal, but I mean, like very specific items, right? Because it's based on the area that you're in.
If you have a lot
of
hiking trails and parks and things like that,
yeah, there might be an
probably gonna
influx
find
of
a lot
that.
items like that. Like myself, I mean, I'm in the least likely place to find the gear that I found.
Yeah.
Yet I'm finding it.
No, I've been able to find things before. I just haven't been to one for a while. But when I do, like at times, I'm like, yeah.
It's like kind of like
pretty good scores.
And all, like it
Well, I mean, you can supplement some gear into your go bag or whatever, right? So something that can help.
Well,
I've been able to find for a couple $, a wind-up torch. I mean, wind-up flashlight. It works. I checked it. It still works, right? It's in there.
Like one of these.
Well, it wasn't quite like that, but it was a wind-up flashlight, regardless, right? So I'm just like, that gives me that other option in there, right? And I know it does work, right? It does work, so it's not like so.
I haven't charged this thing in months.
Yeah.
And there's no batteries in it. So it works.
Yeah.
The one thing I was thinking about doing with this right here is that this battery right here, I was thinking about taking it to Interstate Batteries and see if I can...
Let me see that again. Sorry. Oh, it's one of those. Is that basically like 2 delays in there or something?
It's got AAAs.
Or it's the size of AAA. Yeah, so it's probably like 3 volts, hey?
It's like that one right there. That's the bolt. It's what does it say on that?
Oh, no. That's probably 4.5. That looks like what you would see in like a cordless phone.
It's a 3.6 volt setup.
Yeah.
And it's got 600 milliamps setup. And I was thinking about finding a better one that's got like 700 or more.
Yeah, I got you.
I want the little extra peace of mind it'll be ready for me if I ever need it. Now, do I have?
Yeah. I see what you mean.
Put in it? Sure, but I don't always want to have to worry about finding AAA batteries.
Yeah.
I don't know about this solar panel working because I never used it, but I have used this thing. You can see it's got a USB port. And
I thought Jason was getting coffee.
He was actually feeding the puppy.
Oh, he's still making it. I thought he was making.
Then I fed a dog, and he had things he had to take care of.
Yeah.
But I've charged my phone with this by cranking it. It takes a while, but it does work.
Yeah. I've tried it before too. You definitely have to sustain it for a while, but it is possible to go up on the battery on it.
Like I was showing off earlier, I'm not sure if you saw this. You can see it's organic beeswax.
Yeah, I saw this. Yeah, I remember this.
For $3.49.
Yeah.
That's not a bad deal.
No, it's not.
And I would use this to make candles. Only thing I don't have is a big roll of candle wicks. The proper wicks. Before someone says, "Oh, you can use any string," no, you can't. I like.
No, well, I mean, I would assume certain materials work better for it, just because wicks. It's more wicked. I know.
You don't have to start looking for Wikipedia.
Oh.
If you're going to start punning, I can pun you all day long. It's not an issue. I'm a dad. I know dad jokes.
I would say something would never
Put a
work.
candle inside of a candle. Birthday candles are cheap.
Now, there's some birthday candles
You,
that
you know
I
what? You can
put
actually
in.
get that at the thrift store too sometimes,
Now,
or like secondhand like that. And sometimes it's cheaper than getting it at the dollar store for what it is.
yeah,
Not all the time though. Sometimes, see, at the first store, sometimes I've noticed where they have these bags of things grouped together, right? So you have to buy it all, right? So it's just like
right.
sometimes you gotta choose. It's like, well, I'm gonna wind up flashlight, but I have to pay like $4, but I have to pay for what am I gonna do with this air junk that I don't care about, right? I just want the flashlight, but I can't just buy the flashlight.
Oh,
It is one of those
exactly.
things.
If we are going to be in a world of hurt, if the grid goes down, because once the grid's down, that means phones, cell towers are down, unless you have alternative means of communication.
Yeah.
I've been looking at ham radios and stuff like that because my dad used to be a ham operator for years before he passed away.
Yeah.
He would talk to people in Australia all the time, but I'm not sure how he did it. He just did it.
Mm.
But,
Still got smoke signals.
huh?
Smoke signals.
I'm sorry, I'm not a Boy Scout. I don't know how to do that, and I don't know how to read them either. Ian took the monopoly on the Boy Scout books, so I don't get to read those. Now, I do have a book that I really like, and that's my Army Survival Manual.
Yeah.
This actually came from the field this way because the soldier that had this tried to protect it by using 100-mile-an-hour tape, duct tape.
Yeah, that's a start.
Well, the thing is, I didn't realize it until I got it home that this thing's got colored pictures of a lot of different plants and stuff.
Mm. Oh, you know what that reminds me of something. I have seen like, well, I've only seen this a few times at yard sales where I've seen like tape before.
Right.
I mean, also it's less, right? But I mean, you have to gauge it, right? Like how much of the roll's still left. Like, let's say you're paying $1 for like, but you're getting a quarter of the roll still. That's probably worth it. Like, especially if you're getting like, let's say, Gorilla Tape or actual, pretty good tape. I'm not just talking about like, masking tape or something like that, but but
Duct
you're still
tape.
getting a quarter of the roll for $1 or something like that.
Okay, I got something right here. Actually,
Oh, by the way, Colin, I got a couple more minutes. How was
Okay.
your time?
You told me.
That's why I'm just
I
like.
remember it down in the chat.
Yeah, I'm just saying a bunch of stuff.
Here's one item right here that I picked up at a yard sale. It's called a crock stick. This is my ceramic knife sharpener. I paid $5 for this, and Ian was basically keeps on trying to swipe it, even though he already owns one.
Oh yeah.
Not a particular brand, but he's got another version of this. And
I've seen something like that before. It was like $5, but the thing is, the sharpening stone was so carved in a lot. I am like, I turned it down, but because it was really used. But
okay, so when you see them like this, you see it's not that bad, right?
But this one had a big dip in it.
Oh yeah, I can see that. This one right here, you'll see some of these are like really black, and you say, "Oh, that's no good anymore." Well, I did some research because this is a ceramic rod.
Yeah.
This, as you can see, you get the little dark streaks and stuff on here.
Yeah.
A little scouring powder like Ajax or soft
yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
A little bit on each of these. Let them air dry. They will be brand new, like you just came out of the box.
Because you're basically just removing, quote unquote, the iron filings that are clogged within it.
Exactly. And this one here has a little thing here to hold your things in. That way they don't have to worry about falling them out and that kind of thing. And for $5, that is an amazing deal.
Yeah. I would pick that. Yeah, that looks like a better deal than what I saw when I saw something.
This one here was a gift from Ian. It was one of these.
Oh yeah.
And these things always work, folks.
Mm-hmm.
This was the ratcheting style, so it can be done backwards and forwards. So it'll rotate either way, and it does have a little bit of cracked handle there, as you can see, but I can fix that with a little bit of wood glue, and that'll be just as good as new. It's still usable, but it's just easier when you keep it glued down. But wood glue is cheap. And like I was saying,
okay, Colin, I think it's
you're out of here.
Yes. Not only do I have to go do something, my battery's dying on my phone.
Dude,
right so
battery packs. You guys know
no, because I was using it. That's why I was doing stuff. Because I didn't fully recharge it before the stream.
You
I
and
haven't
Scott
touched
are
it
the
since
same
like
problem.
December.
You guys forget to charge your freaking devices. I carried battery packs for
No. Remember, I do too. It's just that I was using the headset, the wired headset, so I didn't have it charging at that time.
That's why I use corded headsets, because I don't like to having to worry about them dying in mid phrase.
No, I said wired.
Oh, okay. Because I've seen a lot of people use the
so I can't use the
nowadays,
port
and they'll be
at
like
the time.
going along. The next thing you know, your headset's about to die, or whatever it is that they say.
See ya, Cliffy.
And then that's
And randomly, you all say bye to Jason Volley randomly. Don't
so,
here.
good night, brother. You take care.
Good night.
Later. Are you sure you want exit broadcast? Yes. it says that. Hey, at least it gives you that extra big. I just noticed that. I'm like, so you don't accidentally leave. It's harder. Nice. So,
Yeah,
anyway,
it's hard to leave accidentally. Yes.
Yes. See you guys.
See ya.
All right. Yeah. Well, here's another item. I thrifted. This is for Mandy. When I get a chance to send her another box, I paid, I think, 99 cents for this. And as a survival item or a thrift prepping item, Jason knows you can do a lot more than just provide light with this.
Oh yeah.
As it stands, underneath a little platform, you can cook on it if you need to.
Can't cook much, but yeah, you can still cook.
Yep. And the chimneys, is the little glass parts. It took me forever to remember to call it a chimney, not a globe. But I have so many of these variations of these in my house. I did have to add a new wick to it, which it's got a brand new wick in it now. Because one of the things I did thrift was several packs of replacement wicks for like 99 cents a piece for a brand new pack of wicks of like 3 or 4. Because people say, "Oh, you found these, the wick like half burnt or something like that."
Hey, you can still cook a can of soup on it.
Can of soup, or I'm not sure if you're going to be doing cast iron, but your basic cat pot, like this,
you'll get it.
It may be sooty, but
I don't know how it would get that. It's not enough to really boil water.
Well, I've never really tested that theory, but there's Ian does have a lamp I want to test that theory on, and that's that folding lamps that he's got.
Yeah,
that I'm still kicking myself about not grabbing when I had the chance.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can get like maybe 12 ounces to get close to boil, but
I can boil water with a 1 ounce of alcohol with my little alcohol stove. So that should be no different. And it's got much bigger flame. It's not a jetted flame like the alcohol, like my Trangia, but still, it still works. Or even like this is Jenny's, by the way. This is Jenny's wood gas stove.
I don't think you'll get a gallon to boil, but you can get it hot. This is going to take a while.
I would go not more than that's about a 2-liter pot, to 4-liter pot. You're not really going to need to boil more than a liter at a time anyway. Spaceballs and flamethrower? What the heck? Now, these right here were not too expensive where I got them from. But they do come in handy. They do work really well. And Jenny's is a little bit better designed than mine, which is why I have the little wire mesh grate that I use.
I'm not ready to hop off here in a few minutes.
I'm probably going to be going for a little while longer than I'm done because I'm just tired. But this just this is basically a twig stove, but it's a jetted twig stove. This one has not been tested yet, folks. Different design than the one I have because the ports on this one. Give me a second. I almost lost it. Are you see they're slanted. Mine are just straight up open holes. So now you could just cook over it just like it is, like that. You do like a little fire pit setup. Because you've ever seen these tabletop fire pits they show on all the different stores and stuff? Same principle. Except this one here has got a little open spot for adding more twigs. Mine doesn't. But for what it is, it works. I just got to add it back to Jenny's bag before she can do what she needs to do with it.
Wow, that's way different.
Why is that?
I'm a 5-degree difference from where they measure the temperature.
Right.
Or here towards my place. There's a 5-degree difference.
What's your temperature right now?
It says it's 68 where they take the temperature at. And my greenhouse door is open. It's 63.
Dude, you don't want to know what our temperature is.
Probably cold.
It's 26.
No, that's too cold.
And dropping. By 2 a.m., it's going to be 20. And dropping. So, I don't know what it's going to be by 5 o'clock in the morning when it gets about the coldest it's ever been.
I'm on.
Dan?
I woke up late for work this morning.
You did?
Oh, yeah. I woke up in 30 minutes to get to work, or less than 30 minutes to get to work.
Hey, Dan, you can come back up if you want to. Got room. I'm not sure. It says I can have up to 5 people up here now, so that's not too bad. I got my logo up here on the upper corner now. I can swap out and do that. Sorry, Jason.
Oh, no, it's okay. Like I said, for some odd reason, even after I went offline, I was still up way too late.
Me, I've been drained when I went to take my the solar panel I have to return. I went to a UPS store, which turned out to be a UPS satellite store. They don't take QR codes, which sounds stupid, but so Jenny's going to be taking it into the Des Moines with her tomorrow, and she's going to return it for me. Now, I have not been to Des Moines in a while, folks, but I will be going next week twice. I got to go on the 11th for my heart appointment, which is the precursor appointment for my pre-op surgery appointment to make sure everything's copacetic for my heart, so I can get my knee replaced on the 28th. So I will be around. I mean, my appointment's not until like one's in the morning, one's in the afternoon, 2 separate days, a couple of days apart. But you guys will be the first to know how much in pain I am. But I will be able to walk relatively pain-free out of my left knee, other than the muscles being cut, that kind of thing. That's going to be the biggest, adjustment I have to do. So a lot of ibuprofen and things like that. I will be probably documenting my progress on my backpacking and walking skills, because that's one thing I'm going to be getting back into. So I'll be working my butt off to do that. I was warned that just because of the amount of work I had to do with my right leg, might have to been significant to damage it. Even though, because I've having to use the majority of it for walking around, supporting my left leg. So that remains to be seen what happens with that. So if they go say I have to get that fixed, that's a whole different ballgame, which means a whole nother surgery. But that's neither here nor there right now. No, air shock knees would probably be nice. I'm sure Jason could agree.
What?
Big Mike says going to get the neck bolts and the air shock knees.
Okay.
Air shocks for the knees I think would be comfortable.
The platform shoes and the bolts in the neck.
I don't need the bolt in the neck. I don't need shock treatment.
Yeah, it's the Frankenstein.
I am not Frankenstein. Or unless that's Frankenstein. Just saying. Yeah, I think I'm getting close to being down here for tonight there, Jason, because I'm losing steam.
Oh yeah, I know. I lost steam about 3 hours ago.
Well, once I got my thing up and running a little bit, it helped a little bit being able to have more people up here. The price was decent, $10, less than $10.
No, it's cheaper than StreamYard.
Yeah. Where I'm going to play around with it as much as I can, but I really do prefer StreamYard because that's the way I like it. But this has got some tweaks that are interesting.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's some stuff in here, but it's very, very similar to StreamYard. It's just not all in the same location.
That's finding out where everything is the hardest part.
Is we're learning where everything's at. Yes.
Except we don't have this.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get in trouble on YouTube for that or not.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's part of the thing, and according to, I think it was CR, that this is like 75% of this runs YouTube or something.
Yeah.
So we'll figure it out. No, not putting on the wrist.
It's not a bad program. It's very, very similar, and I like some of the other features way better. Like when you go to the videos, you can actually insert a opening video and a closing video.
I don't know how to do that.
It's basically you take clips of your video, you save it, you download it, then you go over to videos and you click on insert my own. You click onto that and you click and drag basically. And you make your own opening videos.
Okay. Well, I haven't really planned on recording or anything like that, but I'm still working on figuring out certain things. And let's see here. Yeah, I kind of like that one. Just trying to, I want to get where, since I got my name down here at the bottom of my screen right here, I don't need it down here at the bottom, like underneath you. I'm not sure if that's what it looks like on the, yeah, because I don't need it down there. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Now, some of the stuff in here we will not be able to use because we don't have the CPU to perform it. Okay.
What's that?
Like the memory and the computing processing power of a laptop. So
I'm on a laptop.
Yeah, our laptops are not going to be powerful enough. You have to have some of the stuff. Like I said, I do have a PC coming soon.
Oh, cool. Ooh, let's try that. Oh, there we go. How's that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's just the background.
I know. I want to add my own, but it doesn't say I can. Oh, I can upload a new background. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can find something really interesting. Yeah. Check my gallery, see if it might be in there. Because I've got this one here. Now, this is my normal background.
Mm-hmm.
Or one of them, anyway. This I'm used to.
Yeah. Yeah, you can actually put in a closing video right now if you wanted to for when you shut down for the evening. It'll play for 30 seconds.
Well, that's cool.
It'll play for a minute, and that gives everybody a chance to say good night, everyone.
I haven't set anything like that up yet, so I don't know how to do that.
Yeah,
I
just
might
video.
lean on you for some experience, something like that. If you're going to help me set that up, I greatly appreciate it because you're more tech savvy than I am.
Yeah, it's just
You are-
something I just tinkered with.
But you'd like to tinker, though. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
I do.
And you like those because you got a better camera set up. You film more than I do.
Yeah.
But I'm more of a, I guess, streamer than I am a videographer. But I do, that's the only reason I'm doing that mostly now is because of my knees. So I can't get outside that much.
Yeah.
Which really sucks. But hopefully that's going to change once I get my surgery. So that way I can get back on the trail and I can start talking because I've got plans for some bushcraft videos where I can be out camping while I'm doing a lot of this stuff. I've got some plans for that. That way I'll have access to being outdoors, being camping, and being up front of a campfire and talking to you guys because I'll have access to my, internet on my phone. At the very least, I can do some minor live streams outside. But that remains to be seen on how signal is and stuff like that in that area because I haven't tested those waters yet because it's a really nice little park, Mariposa Park, Ken Wolf Lake. They have some really nice bass there. So there's some fishing videos I could do. There's some bushcraft stuff I could do. Just can't hunt there, unfortunately. Not an option. Could test out this fishing pole, see how that works. That kind of thing. But yeah, I've got some options I want to do. And I still want to do another get together with Dan and going up to South Dakota to go see Scott. Now, I wouldn't mind going out and doing some more fishing with corn-fed because, other than you and Blake, he's one of the best fishermen I've ever seen. I mean, this guy can fish. I mean, him and Ian are two peas in a pod when they go fishing. But you've seen Ian fish. Ian's good. I can catch fish, but I can't catch any fish I want. I just got to catch what comes to my hook. I'm a very big fan of worms because that's the easiest thing for me to do. I don't need a old digital camcorder because, those things are bulky as all get out. Thank you for the offer, though. I do plan on eventually upgrading my GoPro to a Hero 10. I'm not sure what color one, but that one will allow me to stream using my GoPro. But that's down the line. I can still stream off my phone. We all have done that because sometimes that's just easier. I did find out, though. Ow! Never thought I'd be making those noises. My Bowers phone holder, this one right here, I can set up for my GoPro. That way I can get my tripod.
Your voice is going in and out.
That's because I'm moving around.
Oh.
Because I'm not staying in the same place.
Oh! I got a command for the GoPro.
Let me turn it on. It's not on right now. Let me see what I might get it on, and you can see if you can activate it. I know Cliff does all the time. Okay, go for it.
GoPro self-destruct. I couldn't help it.
GoPro, start recording.
2.
GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, shut off.
Yeah. I just want to see if it was going to do anything.
No, that's not in the commands. But that would be really expensive because I can't GoPro delete video. Actually, that might be a thing. Check that out.
Yeah.
That's what he Dan put down. But yeah, I mean, I'll work with this a little bit.
Well, that'd be funny if it actually had a voice to count down from 10 to 0. And you
I
said,
think that would be appropriate for like if you're doing a still setup because this thing does stills and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, I mean just saying it out loud in front of everybody, just freaking them out and have it start counting.
Oh yeah, I mean this one does not have voice. I mean it's got voice control but not voice.
Yeah.
But that's this one. I mean, who says that the 10 or higher might have something different? Because those things are a lot more advanced than this one. Because one of the reasons why I want to go to a 10 is because it has replaceable batteries. But while I don't mind plugging my GoPro in when I'm using it, I don't want to have to do it on the trail. I just want, if I need to swap batteries, I can just swap out a fresh battery and that kind of thing. While the other one's charging, got a fresh one in. That way I can keep on going. The one minor thing I'm not very big a fan of is that it stops at 13 minutes.
Yeah.
On my when I do a lot full stream. I don't know why that is. It's got plenty of memory because it's got like a 200 and let's see what's the size of the memory card.
Oh, by the way, I put a link. I put a link up there, so if anybody wants to go see some of the new stuff from Air Venturi, some of it's actually reasonably priced.
Okay, this one's a 256 gigabyte memory card, and they say you're not supposed to put something that big in here, but it does work. And I actually have something I've been using on my computer that helped me download my stuff from my GoPro, which I picked up of the Temu, actually.
Yeah, I had one land on me the other day.
This one here is what I picked up.
Yeah.
This
That's
thing works.
Yeah.
And I have it hooked up to my C port on my computer, which is really nice. I missed the flipping N. Joe, it's JSO from now on here.
You forgot to hit the end. I figured it out.
Yeah, we knew what you were talking about. But I'll get more videos out this year, folks. Hopefully I can start.
Yes, Cliff. Sometimes I can read gibberish. Scary
I'm
thought.
dyslexic. I didn't miss a thing. But I'm going to be out of here at the top of the hour, I guess. I've only got 7 more minutes anyway. So, Jason, I thank you for coming up and helping me with this, figure this out.
Yeah.
It's not much, but it's a little better than it was. I mean, to me, it looks more than I'm used to. Though,
Now, if you go to your right side and you go all the way down, scroll all the way down, you'll see right there, you see that little arrow?
Give me a second. Let me take a look. Yeah.
Okay. You see that little cog there
Yeah.
in the other part there? Click on that.
That means the whole screen went dark.
Yeah.
I like the dark part because it's easy on my eyes.
Yes.
For people who don't realize, I've got extremely blue eyes. For those people who don't know. And blue-eyed people have issues with the sun. So that's why when you guys ever see me in videos, my glasses are really freaking dark. They're there for a reason. I got a very big light sensitivity. But thank you for that part, though. I really appreciate that. Good to hear about your bees, though I'm not sure if you have a freeze like they say it's coming. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, because I think the plants and animals are going to be a little freaked out if another freeze comes like they did before. Because it's supposed to be coming from southeast Iowa all the way over to the coast.
They all stuck to the back of my throat.
I'm not sure if you heard that, Jason,
What?
about the big freezes coming.
Well, I told everybody that we got one coming.
And it's like it's going from the southeast corner of Iowa and south, obviously, all the way over to the East Coast.
Well,
And-
except for Texas.
Well, I think it's like going down to like southern Missouri, northern Arkansas,
Yeah.
to the East Coast.
But there's several storms coming in a row. So
Yeah. So if you are in those areas, please be safe and don't be an idiot and try to drive on ice, even though it doesn't look like it's there. Black ice exists, and it is scary. I've dealt with it myself. There's so many things I have to figure out on this thing.
I may get going now. Good night, folks.
It's within 5 minutes. I'm good to go myself.
Yeah.
Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate you guys putting up with me figuring this particular thing out. Upgrading halfway through the stream is an interesting choice, I guess. So that way I can allow myself to put more people up. So be well, be safe. I love you guys all. I really appreciate you going there. And don't forget, Saturday, go see Cliff on Fox and Outdoors and check out what he's doing with his garden and his upgrades. And he'll probably show you his new mulch that he just made. And Jason, yeah, I'm not sure if you have anything new that you want to say for coming up the weekend that you got.
Yeah.
No future projects?
As of right now, no.
Greenhouse?
No, I'm kind of like, we're focusing on the van right now.
Okay. Well, I hope you get that fixed soon.
Yeah, so we can have both vans up and running.
You and Deb both, because Deb is actually having issues with her van.
Yeah, hers is engine. So
Yeah, she has a lot of van problems with her engines. But
Yeah.
be well, be safe. I love you guys all.
unboxing on Saturday.
An unboxing? Okay, cool. I'm trying to figure out how you end stream.
That little button right there at the bottom.
Oh, end stream. Okay. Because
Yeah.
I'm used to having it up in the upper right-hand corner.
Yeah. And you have to verify. It won't let you do it accidentally.
Well, it's like they do on they do the same thing on StreamYard.
No, once you hit that bottom button right there, the X button, you're gone.
Even though you verify it, you have to verify it though. Then you're gone, right?
You have to verify it. Yes.
Okay. So, thank you guys for coming once again. I'm out of here in 5, 4, 3.